Who is James Baisden? James comes from a working middle-class Christian family. James is the youngest of 3 children. James's father served in the Navy during the Korean War. His dad taught him integrity and honor define a person. James's mother was owner of several small businesses. She instilled in him a strong work ethic. James's family lost their home in a devastating fire. That tragedy spurred his interest to become a firefighter. James became an EMT while still in high school. He was the youngest student enrolled in the first paramedic class. James and his family served their community as volunteer firefighters. Always service-minded, James enlisted into the U.S. Air Force. James continued his education and fire service career while serving his country. While serving in the Alaska Air National Guard, James's training began focusing more on leadership. As a deputy fire marshal for Alaska, James attended the Trooper Academy. He traveled the state conducting investigations. James served the city of Kenai as the fire marshal and assistant chief. He was one of the first to ever receive the American Red Cross Real Hero Award in 2000. The next 12 years, James spent serving the Nikiski Fire Department as chief. James's priority was to improve training and emergency response without burdening the citizens with increased taxes. James understands that the role of a leader isn't about yourself. It's about helping those around you better themselves and the community you serve. As president of Alaska Fire Chiefs, James spent time explaining the challenges facing our first responders and the impact on small communities to the state officials. James voiced public safety issues at the federal level and always advocated for the community he served. As the borough chief of staff, James has worked the last 3 years with the mayor addressing budget issues. James has the ability to lead Alaska in a positive direction and make the difficult decisions. With so many political fires going unattended in Juneau, isn't it time we send a proven leader to fight those fires? District 30 needs a strong voice in Juneau, someone who is respected with proven integrity. It's time we elect James Baisden. Please consider voting for James Baisden November 3rd, paid for by James Baisden for State House.